Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nova Fatima. I am from A1 class 2022. In this video, I will explain about what I have learned in this semester in subject English Entrepreneurship. So here are the table of content. Number one is what's up optimization. Number two is kolam perniagaan. Number three is how to solve the problem. And number four is how to overcome deficiencies or weaknesses. And number five is how to increase turnover. So let's move to the first material. The first one is WhatsApp optimization. So number one is save number with each other. Number two is reply or comment to each other. Number three is side hustle, or we have to have uh, more than one job. And number four is time blocking to make us productive. And number five is post snap WhatsApp. And number six is marketing or giving education. And number seven is we have to make some net WhatsApp, which is greetings, strong why, education, post the product, post transaction, testimonial, and post about our daily or personal life. And number eight is we have to post our personal branding, and the last one is copywriting. So for the next material is kolam perniagaan. So here are the steps of kolam perniagaan. Number one is customer buy our products, and then number two is we have to ask the customer about our products, and number three is we have to offer a discount for their next purchase, and number four is we have to offer the customer to be a reseller, and if they want to be a reseller, we have to make a group for the reseller. And then for the next material is how to solve the problem. So here are some steps to solve a problem. Number one is define the problem. We have to clearly identify what the problem is. And number two is we have to understand the context and then gather relevant information about the problem. And number three is set goals. We have to determine what we want to achieve by solving this problem. And number four is we have to generate solution and then make brainstorm possible about the possible solution. And number five is evaluate solution. We have to assess the potential of each solutions generate. And the next is choose a solution. We have to select the solution that best addresses the problem while aligning with our goals and constraints. And number seven is develop an action plan. We have to make an outline, the steps needed to implement the chosen solution. And number eight is implement the solution. We should put our action plan into a real action. And number nine is evaluate the outcome problem solving effort. And then the lesson is reflect and learn challenges because it takes time to reflect on the entire problem solving process. And for the next material is how to overcome deficiencies or weaknesses. So here are some steps for overcoming deficiencies or weaknesses. Number one is self-assessment. So we have to reflect on our strengths and weaknesses. And number two is we have to set clear goals and then define what we want to achieve in the areas where we have deficiencies or weaknesses. And number three is seek feedback. So we should solicit feedback from others such as mentors, colleagues, and then peers. And then for the next, we should develop a plan and then create a plan of the action to address each deficiency. And then for the next is acquire knowledge and skills. It can be take courses, attend workshops, or read books and articles related to the areas where we have need to improvement. And next is practice and apply. We have put our learning into practice. And then next is seek support, engage with members, coaches, or peers who can support and encourage us in our development journey. And then monitoring progress. We should regularly assess our progress towards overcoming deficiencies. And then stay persistent and patient because improvement takes time and effort. And the last one is celebrate success. And then we have to acknowledge and celebrate milestones and achievements along the way. And for the last material is how to increase turnover. Here are the steps. The first one is improving our knowledge, and number two is change our mindset, and the third one is have a study schedule every day with Pomodoro technique, which we have to study in 25 minutes and then rest for 5 minutes, and it can repeat four times. And the next is having a goal in study, and the last one is investment from head to toe. So here are my business report. The first one is the background of the business. Nowadays, there are many types of food on the market, either packaged or served directly, but most people choose food in packaged form because it is more practical. And then beside that, people also tend to prefer food that is delicious, crunchy, savory, spicy, and of course cheap. Therefore, our group took the initiative to innovate cassava by making spicy cassava chips, which is chippy chips. And then next is the preparation. For the preparation, we make the market study. We analyze market trends for chips products and determine appropriate target markets. And the second one is product preparation. We ensure high product quality of cheese and attractive packaging. And the next is pricing. We determining a competitive selling price by considering production cost and the desired profit margin. And the next is production preparation. First, we decide to sell cassava chips, and we decide that we would only sell the spicy flavor only. And then next is after we discuss the name of the product we were going to make initially or the branding. First one is crispy, and the last one is we decide to name it Chippy Chips, and we make slogan which is spicy to burn your mouth, and the last one is we determine the packaging, and we decided to um, choose the packaging for the chips, which is we use plastic, and then we make the stickers for labeling our business. And then for the next is the equipment. So number one is we use plastic, of course, for the package the chips. Number two is sticker for labeling our business. And number three is we need big bowl for um, chips itself, and spoon for the scoop the chips into the plastic. And the next is scale. We need scale for weight the chips in the same weight, which is 16 grams per each package. And the last one is sealer. We need sealer for make the chips close perfectly. And then the next is implementation. The first one is we begin the business on Monday, 20 May 2024 at Tita Octavia's house. And for the activity is the first we buy chips in the shop, which is 2 kilograms, and then we buy the medium size of the plastic, and then we start packaging the chips by putting the chips into the plastic with the chips is weighing 60 grams, and then tightening them with a seal tool and attach the sticker that we have made. And the next day, on 21 May 2024, we sell the chips at the campus, starting by uh, morning until the afternoon. And the next is the budget. We use outcoming budget, which is 95,000 rupiah for 3 people, and then the outcome is one 165,000 rupiah, which is we have some income in this business, good income. And then for the next is SWOT analysis. For the strength, use product quality, our chips products are known for their high quality and delicious taste. The products do not go stale quickly and can be taken anywhere. And for the product innovation, we continue to innovate in flavor formulation and product packaging to remain relevant and attractive customers. And for the weakness is distribution limitation, which is we still have limitation in marketing reach, especially in other study programs, and the product limitation. We only sell one flavor, which is spicy, but therefore the only people interested in chips are people who like spicy food. And for the next opportunity, the first one is market expansion. There is an opportunity to expand our market by marketing it to various study programs, school children, and culinary areas. And the strategic partnership, we develop partnerships with food stalls around the house, food and food stalls around the campus or school, which can help increase distribution. And for the third, customer change. Many customers no longer like spicy food, and then intense competition. The chip industry is highly competitive, with many brands competing on price and promotion. Evaluation. For the evaluation after selling things, what we need to be evaluated are the following. The first one is sales start a little with a little weight first, with a little ball first, and then if the product is sold, then we can increase the weight of the chips itself that we want to sell. And the second is purchase of packaging materials such as plastic and sticker. It must be in accordance with the number of products to be sold, and it starts with the small amount first so that we can use it without without have to uh, we have to. And the fourth is carry out wider promotion so that products can be sold. And the last one is reduce the fear of failure if the products doesn't sell. And the last one is our documentation. So here are the documentation of our business at the at the Tuesday 21 May. We sold a 33 package of chips, and then we have um, good income from this business. And I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.